Welcome to Miss Dragon's Menagerie. Please like, share, and subscribe. Okay, it says that I'm live. And I have one bar. Oh, no, never mind. Back to one. Gonna sit there and see how bad my connection is without the sound. So, okay, it says, do I have any wibbly wobbly? Still waiting. Notification. There we go. It looks halfway smooth. So, hey, Kirsten, how are you? All right, let's get back to the actual comments. I threw that intro in before I showed up, so I'm going to be interested to see how it looks when this is all said and done. I need to make an outro, so, and I think I've got a green dragon I've picked out to put for the outro. So, how is everybody? Are you guys surviving the storms? We have rain tomorrow, but maybe rain the next day. But that's our weather out here in Washington. It's 70 some degrees today and then 50 tomorrow. Our Washington bipolar weather. So, yeah. I think Mary's, she said, is on the outskirts of this system that's coming through. And I can't remember who I saw was, shoot, I didn't write it down. In the Safe Harbor chat that's in the storm area. So, yeah, if you're in the storm area, come in and check in. Let us know you're doing okay. I didn't realize how long storm season lasts until Mary said yesterday that from now till November. I was like, holy cow. That's like our good period of weather when we usually don't have any snow. So, but as our magnetosphere wanes, our weather's going to get crazier. Okay, I got to remember you're in Texas. She's in Ohio. Wages is in Indiana. And I'm not sure where Christy is. Yeah. We've got beautiful blue skies, but I'm pretty sure they're going to ride on them and give us the rain tomorrow. Nice. Yeah. We had high winds yesterday. That was fun. Wasn't in Yakima when I did my quick little live from the Arboretum. But they're tearing up. I'm not sure what they're doing to the Arboretum. They got like a backhoe and some stuff going on out there, and I don't know if they're gonna make it so that there's. I just want to put this lightly. We have a place called Camp Hope, and it's not far from the Arboretum, and it's a place where people who need a little bit of security as opposed to sleeping on the streets, they will go and mill around there. I can't say that I blame them. It's pretty, it's got a bathroom, but I can't leave the kids. I can't take my eyes off the kids. It makes me nervous. And it didn't used to be that way. They could just run around in the trees and I could visually see them, not have to make sure that they were right there beside me. It's kind of sad how the world's getting. It's not right. Mm. But did everybody have a wonderful Easter? I was out with the bees. Oh my goodness. I've got a 30-second video, and if you zoom in or say put it on your TV or whatnot, you can see the bees. There were so many. I have never had been out there, and maybe it was just a fluke that I caught it at just the right time being up there. But they were hitting us, and I'm like, I really don't want to get stung. I'm not allergic to bees, but either way, it hurts, and then the bee dies. So, hey Dennis, how are you? Um, yeah, if you get a chance, go listen to that. That was insane. I don't think we have a shortage of bees in our neck of the woods. It just, it really made, the more I started walking into them, because at the bottom of the hill, it wasn't a problem. Uh, good. The bottom of the hill wasn't a problem. We got up top, and even a gal says she was running, going, "Yeah, I don't recommend it." She goes, "They get thicker and thicker. All the wildflowers are out, and there has to be uh, an orchard probably nearby." But holy cow! It was the bee equivalent of the birds. If anybody remembers that old movie, good old Hitchcock. So we went to the other side. Almost no bees. You still had the buzzing, but they weren't all around you. Like it's just strange. Yeah. I'm glad I recorded that sound because no one else would probably sit there and go, yeah, no, there wasn't that many bees. Yeah, there was. And we don't even have the blooms aren't on the apple trees yet, so they're getting extra food from the desert flowers. But yeah, other than that, my Easter was, you know, didn't see the baby because she was off with her sister's grandparents, and they do a Easter egg hunt at the house, and they do, they dress up and they put on the little frilly. How you doing, Mary? I was letting others know that you were doing okay with this storm coming on. Oh, it looks like I'm getting cloudy. Um, so they get all the frilly dresses on and they go do the Easter egg hunt stuff, and I get pictures sent. Me in a dress. No, I don't even remember how many years ago I put on a dress. No, I remember the event for a Christmas party, but I don't remember how many years ago it was. Oh yeah. Either way, those are devastating. I mean, flooding could be mild or great, but I would prefer a flood over a tornado if I had a choice. No, I I mean, we've had flood advisories here, but not up here, but they're concerned of flood advisories shutting off one of the ways into getting off this plateau. But we had, well, not the summer, the winter of 97, I mean 96. We got just one day, November 19th, 22 inches of snow in 24 hours. Nobody could go anywhere in town. A whole bunch of snow that year. And the spring of 97, I wonder if I can even find it. There were pictures of water because it was like a Chinook wind came through. It was really warm. It melted it within a matter of about a day. So there was water up to the sign on the overpass. We had that much water melt that fast. Oh yeah, definitely. Mm. I'm gonna need a lot of prayers, not just for you, but for everybody in that area. That's why I put up on the lifeboat group to, come in, check in, let us know how you're doing, because I forget how many people are in the Midwest. Like Zen Wynn's in Arizona, Tommy's in Arizona, Seventh is in California. Miss V she's in Washington with me, but on the other side of the mountains. Oh, make sure you get that link up for tonight's show too. That one I think's at 5 my time. I don't have any daycare kids, so it'll be easier to jump in. I get them tomorrow though, I think. I got them books. They're like a big fat comic book of cats. I forget what it's called, but they have volume 1 at home. So I got them volume 2 and 3. And so when I do lives, like, well, tomorrow, if I have them tomorrow, they're going to be reading, and I'll still be here with nobody else using internet, and I get 1 dot. So, Liziana, am I pronouncing that right? I'm terrible with names. Hopefully I've got it right. It took me a while to get Paola's name right. Now, she said she set an alarm. Hopefully it's late for her though in Ireland, so she might still be sleeping. I don't know. But yeah, welcome Liziana, to my menagerie. Where? Oh, that's tomorrow? Okay, good. Okay, so I won't be looking for it tonight. But still, put the link up for tomorrow. Lise, like I said, I'm terrible with names. Lisi Iana. Or Lisa Iana. I'll get it eventually. I will get it eventually. Lisa Iana. That my brain tells me that's what it is, but I'm not sure. Hey Luna, how are you, sweetheart? Yep. Yes, welcome to my menagerie. I'm trying to figure out how I can put in the beginning, like everyone's welcome. You know, we run off kindness, acceptance. You know, good. Raining in New York City. Oh, hopefully that storm won't go hit New York like it's hitting the Midwest. Like everybody's welcome, everybody's tolerated. Kindness and love is the channel. Just don't be a dinkus, or you'll be booted. But yeah, probably like little chat regulations in there, which isn't hard. Just be nice, be human, be kind. So yes, thank you, Luna. Oh, cool, awesome. I think I saw it go by. I've been trying to get my material so I could start sewing, and the minute I lay it down on the table and walk away to get some more, she immediately has to lay down on it. So now she's napping. I'm trying to get it up here, at least on my printer, which is covered in plastic because of her hair. And then she can just sit there, and this is the fabric I'm working for those curtains. But I got to take all the clips out. And it's been ironed to a crease. I learned the sewing machine in 4-H many, many years ago. My first sewing machine, which I still have, is a 1964 Singer. It's older than I am, and it runs on the cogs, and it's been updated, not updated, but tuned up. You can't update cogs. It's been tuned up and everything. So it runs pretty smooth. But when my birth mom passed away, and I ended up with what was left in her bank account, which was a few $100s, and then uh, the few $100 if it was an accidental death. And it was. She drives like I do, so I know where I get it. Too fast on an icy road. The pickup off the road. At least it was quick. But so Saturday, I'm going to lunch or dinner with my half brother at a casino. I don't gamble, so I just can't. Oh, sometimes those are difficult, depending on how it's set up. Okay. Oh yeah, please do. So I get a visual idea. I'm a visual learner. Um, so we're going to Legends in Toppenish, and he asked me the other day why I don't go visit him. I think he's in Wallace, Idaho. Yeah, it's really confusing when you got to string it off the top, go down the bottom, up to the top, back down again, and through the needle. Yeah, because each machine's different. I have a brother now that I bought with money from mom's life insurance bank account. But yeah, I don't like to part with my money in, well, this chaotic room. I would typically say frivolous ways, but this is my ADHD dopamine fix money I spent. So yeah, the one I have is supposed to do embroidery. I haven't figured that out yet. So I haven't taken the time. Um, but yeah, I would love to get a treadle sewing machine because my brother's pretty easy. It even has a button you push and it threads the needle for you. I can't see. I'm 50. I'm going to be 58 this year. I can't see. And so, yeah, it threads it for you. But I haven't figured out. I just now figured out how to take the tray that comes off so you have a smaller foot for like a sleeve if you're working on. But yeah. But it works pretty good. There's a guy and Burley So. His name is Burley So, and he's here on YouTube. And he's got a lot of videos up on how to use the Brother SE400. So, yeah. No. So the next couple of days, yeah, I like your sketches. Those are neat. I can't draw to save my life. I can't even draw stick people. I mean, but I figure if, shit hits the fan, yeah, one of my trade-ins for things could be sewing. So, yeah, it could be sewing. But no, Burley So here does really good. He trying to undo all this. I've got to take it, and I think I've watched 6 episodes of Farscape just cutting, and I don't use needles anymore. I love these clips. So yeah, we do. We do. Yeah. You try way better than I do. But yeah, I think I've seen 6 episodes of the first season of Farscape. Well, I did all this cutting and measuring, and I don't have any patterns for this. So I just kind of fly by the seat of my pants. But yeah, I wanted to do, I don't even know if you can see them. Maybe fit fleece inside of these for some extra insulation for the windows because, they're the 1940s thin glass windows. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I love mine. Hey, Seventh, glad you're back. Yeah. Yeah, and this one, of course, my first one's older than I am. My brother I have now, it has I love it, an automatic button holder. So you just put one of your buttons that you need, and so it tells the piece what size of hole you need for the buttons, and it does it. And oh my God, it's so much easier. Oh, yeah. My friend, oh, Joanne's Fabric is filing chapter 11, chapter 7, whatever it is that allows them to keep opening, to stay open, redistribute their debt or whatever it does. I don't know. Well, my son first said that they were closing, and my husband told him, he goes, "Great. Your mother, if they're closing, is either going to go down there and buy all the fabric they have or just order it from their online store." And I'm like, and I found out, well, it's a good thing this was not uh, open. They're not closing, thank goodness, because I spend way too much time in there. But I don't want to be like my friend's mom. When Patty passed away, her daughter has one of those big, huge old Dodge pickups. I haven't seen a link for those protein puffs. I'll have to look into them. 2 truck bed loads of fabric that got donated to some church. Like Goodwill won't take them, I guess. And she had all this extra fabric. She made my confirmation dress. She fixed my prom dress because at 100 pounds, at 5'4¾", there wasn't much to fill the dress. You get my hint? So my dress had to be taken in. Yeah. Oh man. If a guy wants to pick up chicks, go to Joanne's Fabric during a major sporting event. That's where you will find a lot of the wives who don't want to be home, or even women, whatever, don't want to be home while the guys are watching football. I went in one day and it was just packed, and I forget what game was playing. Because I was like going, okay, I don't watch football. I'll just run in and pick up some fabric and yada, yada, yada. And it was packed. And I'm like going, oh, okay. This makes sense. This makes sense. They were all in there buying fabric. So it's the only other place now we have left that has fabric is Hobby Lobby. And of course, they're not open on Sundays. So, yeah. And they don't have as much fabric as Joann's. I can, oh, yeah. Yeah, fabric store, craft store, anything like that. That's where you're going to find some women. Oh, that's okay, sweetheart. Yeah, your rest is more important. And I know. I could fall asleep right now. I don't. And I got like 9 hours of sleep. I don't know why I'm so tired, but I am. I'm stiff and sore because I did Sunday, got 10,000 plus steps. Yesterday, we went to the Arboretum, and today, it's not as bad pain as it typically would had I not did anything yesterday, like go out and walk and stretch and, you know, um yeah, 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 7th, that's the place to go. Um, no, Michael's doesn't have hardly any fabric anymore, but I'm still achy and sore, and my sciatic nerve is just pitching a fit, but oh, that's yeah, um, I really need to look into my Um, glitter. Here at the house, we call glitter the herpes of the crafting world. So, probably not no, but yeah, I miss bookstores. We lost our bookstore Borders years back, and now it's Michael's. So, I need to get I need to get out my resin stuff again and start making organite pyramids again. So, yeah, I need to do those again. I need to do a lot of things. Like after this, I get a vacuum. Um, the cat has since she now has a litter box right here by the bathroom because of the other cat bullying her, so she can't get to her normal cat box. It's on carpet on top of puppy pads, but there's still cat litter that makes it. It's like I'm tired of her using that litter box. I need to slowly start moving it, getting her into the laundry room. If little mamas would not block her from the kitchen. Oh yeah. Little Mama's is she's my other long-haired female, and if she could be brushed 24/7, she'd take it. If you walk by her, she has to jump on something, so you have to stop and pet her. And if you stop petting her and she's not ready for you to stop, she'll stick a claw out, just get your skin just deep enough to pull you back. Oh, I love bookstores. I love bookstores. And y I think Gen X is one of the last generations to actually want to keep hardcover books. Yeah, they take up space, but you don't need anything. You don't need a Kindle. You don't need a you know power to it. You don't need anything. Bookstores are nice. I got to teach. Thinking of books, I got to teach the kids how to read a map. I'm still working on. They're roughly got the time thing on a clock with numbers. Yeah, it would help if this one actually worked, but I also have an affinity for hardware stores. The smell of a hardware store to me is just heaven, and going out and looking at different tools. So, yeah, I love going into, like, Ace Hardware. And it's like, "Oh, I could really use this. Could I use it?" And then I have to tell myself, "You don't have any more room." So, yeah, it does. A physical book, I think it does. I was telling the kids yesterday about reading The Stand, and then it was 1,000 pages. I said but it was a book I didn't want it to end, and then they made it into a miniseries. So, but yeah, the kids were like, "You read a 1,000-page book?" I'm like, "Oh yeah." I said, "Between classes in college, we would either go to the car and read because we'd all read the same book, or we'd go to the car and sleep. Uh, If it's nice and warm in the car, a lot of us would just take an hour nap between classes. Back when you could actually afford college. Uh, my my oldest went to college. I'm proud of him, but I think he kind of took on a nice challenge. He's now president of his local union. I don't know what that is, but oh my God, I'm turning red. I love being 57. It's already warm in this room, and I'm having my own personal summer on top of it. Yeah. God, I love menopause. I was having what did I was having an episode last night. I guess it's not really PMS anymore. I don't know what it is, but yeah. What is that? Is that like a map book or just a book of the area? Riverside. Oh, Riverside, California. Yeah, that's right. God, I'm starting to sweat. I love getting old. It's so much fun. Yeah. This is telling me I haven't been taking my phytoestrogen pills enough, but I don't really like them. They work, but I don't really like them. I burped broccoli, and they did one of my meds it doesn't like. 15. Ooh, boy, that was a year. Kind of wouldn't mind going back to that. Someone still be alive. I had a quinceañera at 15. Oh, God. Talk about trying to find 15 boys and girls willing to get into formal dresses and tuxes. Oh, cool. I haven't been in a coffee shop for a long time. Not only do we have Starbucks on every corner here in Washington, um, we have just independent little coffee huts that you just drive through and you pick up your coffee and then then there's the bikini baristas, but we don't have many of those left anymore. But yeah, we used to have to go. They had uh they'd be in scantily clad, and I guess there was one building that I'd heard the top that was like a couple of buildings away from it. Their top story, they had a binoculars so they could see the baristas from where they were. So yeah. Uh, Sweet 50. Had a That's 15. This is gonna be a little embarrassing, but still funnier as hell. Okay, so it was what 82 for me at 15, and me and my first love. Well, let's put that way. We traded something. Even this PG. Um, oh, my quinceañera was fun. But a few years back, there was a comedian on TV, and my son was watching her, and hubby was watching her, and I came around the corner and I'm watching her, and she made the comment. She goes, "Well," She goes, me and my boyfriend went kissing straight into sex. Nothing in between. I just quietly walk from the living room to the kitchen, utility room, into the garage, and busted up laughing. So, that summer when we all went camping together, I got Brad down to, I said, you're going to help me get water. We're going to go down the creek and get water. And so I told him about that joke. And he sits there and he looks at me and he cocks his head sideways for a minute and thinks about it. And he's like, oh. I said, yeah, we did the same thing. Yeah, they can be fancier than weddings. I was in my cousin's quinceañera, and that's when I found out you do not sit down normally in a hoop skirt or your skirt's up above your head. Yeah. But yeah, that was hilarious when he put two and two together. And he was like, I said, you want to know what started this whole thing? And he goes, no. I said, do you know how the whole thing started? And he goes, no. I said, my smart ass mouth. Yep. I said, I made a comment when we were making out on the couch, and I was on top. I said, shouldn't this be the other way around? And then, the rest was history. But yeah, my smart ass mouth was what, yeah. Oh, good. I was worried you might have fell asleep because it is late, honey, where you're at. But you missed me having my own little personal summer for a split second. Good old menopause. Last night I was just basically PMSing. We're talking about 11 o'clock at night. I'm all wound up because I watched some local people go on a hike that I want to go back and do again. I was all excited about that, and there was no shutting me down, no telling me we got to go to bed. We got to go to bed. We got to wind down. I was having none of that last night. I was just too wound up tight. Keith's like, yeah, there was no telling you anything last night. I said, yeah, I'm better now this morning. So, yeah. But I do want to go on this hike. I said in my comments that I mentioned them because it's along where our irrigation water comes from straight out of the river, but they've got it covered so you can walk along it. So, hey Sandy, how are you? But yeah, I was wound up tired and top last night, and then I just dropped. So, getting old is so much fun. I mean, so you guys do anything exciting for Easter? And now Paola did gorgeous photos. That was stunning. I got my cousin text me and asked me how Easter went. And that was, it's more effort than my mother ever made. And it was just like, this is what a parent should do. She is alive. She never called. I really didn't want to talk to her, but holidays would come and go, and I'd try. Phone's dead, and never anything again. So, but yeah, I had relatives calling to see texting to see how I was doing. Then my cousin said something on Facebook. I need to get back and answer her. Facebook about it, but I was just like, this is what I mean, I text my own kids on Easter to make sure how they are and let them have happy Easter, yada, yada, yada. That's from her. I learned how not to be a parent. So, but yeah, um, I'm hoping. See, I'll go live tomorrow again. Crossing my fingers, the rain forecast changes so I can go to the uplands again and take you guys with me. I need to I need to walk again. Oh, my back. And I didn't walk today because I had too much I had to get done. My kitchen is a flipping disaster. I had the kids yesterday and we went to Dairy Queen, we went to the Arboretum, we went to Target, we went uh and all they want to do now is eat because they're getting to that age. Okay, Luna. So yeah, my kitchen is a disaster, and I need to slow down and organize it and put dishes away. I washed a bunch of dishes and I haven't put them away. It's just like uh, I'll even put them on the stove because I've got a tiny kitchen. I hate my kitchen. Oh, my back, my back. Ugh. Pickup line. I missed something, but that's okay. So yeah, I have a rack over my sink for dishes. That's full of dishes. And so then there's dishes on the stove. So I gotta slow down and put them away. But I'm so stiff and sore. I don't want to do anything. I just want to sit here and get her off my fabric so I can sew on it. So, yeah, anybody go Easter egg hunting or I mean, I didn't go to any services. I just went out to God's country. Oh, I mean, uh, I want to get back up into the mountains. I got to get these things done because we're the 12th. We're going up there. I don't want to use the ones I already have because I don't go all the way up. Oh, my back. I don't want to spend the money on a gaming chair. Good God, I priced those. I was like, holy shit. Oh, cool. That reminds me. And oh, sweet. At the same bookstore. Sounds like he's a bookstore lounge lizard. Um, camping last year. We have alternative names for different things. And like dogs are doggos. Um, cats are meows. Um, oh man, yeah. Those are always fun to do. Um, but we're out there by the campfire and this rabbit runs up and it was running fast. I don't know what it was running from, but once it saw the dog, it turned around and went the other way. The only thing I was so excited to see the rabbit, the only thing that came out of my mouth was bun bun. That's all I could say. I couldn't say rabbit. I couldn't. The only thing my brain registered was bun bun. And thanks, Luna. Um, and I was just like, wow, my old age is gonna be fun. Because I'll look at something, I'll be old and have hopefully not dementia because I'm not taking it. I'm not, you know, I got a thought. I watched something on, yeah, I know, I have a thought. Um, on cholesterol medication and lowering your cholesterol and whatnot, and how typically our cholesterol tends to get higher as we get older. Okay. Well, our brain, the myelin feeds off of cholesterol, and we make our own cholesterol. So, is it possible our cholesterol level rises because our brain has to work a little harder than it used to? Because cells are starting to die, they're starting to struggle, so that we need more cholesterol and our body adjusts to it. And thanks. So all these, I would love to see reports, and I'm pretty sure they're out there, but they don't want people to see it. How many people who were on statins had Alzheimer's? Uh, they didn't have enough cholesterol. They didn't allow their body to make enough cholesterol to feed their brain, because the brain's getting older, it's getting tired, and oh boy, is it ever. Um, and we're actually damaging more people by giving them statins when they could have still have been a little bit with it closer to the end. I definitely go with the krill oil first, or the red rice yeast. That's what a doctor told me was red rice yeast. Um, like my adoptive dad. Yeah, I know. I can't remember which ones either. My dad, Velveeta, whole milk. Takes all, eats all that stuff. He's still sharp as a tack up here. His cholesterol was up to like 300. He won't take medication. But his body, since he's 90, we're going to be 90 in October, his body's starting to go, but the brain's still there. I don't know if there's a link between statins and Alzheimer's, but I'm wondering if there's a link between people who lower their cholesterol because it's above the norms, but maybe we make more cholesterol because our brain's getting older. Yeah, they make Lipitor off of red rice yeast. At least that's what my doctor told me. And that was 20 some years ago. Yeah. So, and there was a doctor I saw. She talked about women in menopause and raising and the cholesterol going up. So I'm I won't take any. The doctor says, like, well, if this doesn't go down, I'm gonna have to give you medication. I said, I ain't gonna take it. Yeah. Oh no, it's just in a pill, love. It's just in a pill. And I get it off Amazon. I take one like 5 days a week. Then I give my kidneys a break on the weekends. Yeah, I don't know if I can find it, or at least a picture, and share my screen. Uh, should have see if I can share this tab. I'm still learning this. Well, there we go. Now let's see if I can share this. If it will share my screen. There we go. I just ran across this real quickly. Just typing in red rice yeast. So yeah, I refuse to take them. There was a doctor on Joe Rogan who mentioned um what it did, how much it extended your life. The doctor said, yeah, maybe 4 days. That's all. Sometimes cholesterol can be genetic. Um, the daycare kid's dad, he was just a skinny as a stick, and he had high cholesterol. Doesn't help that he spent most of his time eating out of the store deli. But yeah, my cholesterol was getting a little up there until I got out of the deli and went to the meat department because you got quality control. So yeah, so I can share some. Yeah, that's what that one doctor said. They don't help at all, and so I'd rather okay, go back um, and I can read chat easier. Yeah, they don't do anything other than make you achy and sore. I mean, my my doctor's he's independent. He's not attached to a hospital, so he's more on the holistic side. Natural first, and then if need be. So like because I intake so much protein, and I guess it comes along with fibromyalgia, your uric acid tends to raise. Um, so he said tart cherry juice. Start drinking some of that. And it wasn't enough to bring mine down. I I eat an ungodly amount of protein. So I'm I've traded it for carbs. I eat protein. It's like my breakfast sandwich is like 15 grams already. My coffee already has 10 grams from the collagen. So that's already, and then I'll have the protein drink, which is 35. So yeah. And then if I'm hungry, I'll scramble eggs. So I eat more protein than I do carbs anymore. And bread. Oh, I had bread. Uh, God, I forget how many months. I had it out in the garage. I had, get Costco bread, the two big loaves, and you put one out in the garage because it's cooler out there in the winter. And so I figured, it won't go bad as fast, even after a couple of months out there, because we don't go through very much. Um, it didn't change. Nothing happened. Um, Boost is healthy, but that one is designed for my brain wants to say diabetics. It helps keep your blood sugar level. If you're just looking for protein, and it's not exactly cheap either. Um, uh, uh, Protein, like pure protein, you might want to look into that. It's a little bit cheaper. Yeah. Um, I get the one that comes with caffeine. Just about everything I drink has caffeine. Yeah. Um, Costco has it for right now, pure protein, 18 bottles for 25 bucks. You could even just go with powder. Powder is actually the cheaper way to go. Yeah, I like I only drink the one with caffeine and the Premier Protein, but yeah. But the powder is also the way to go because you can get it in powder form, mix it however much, little, a lot, whatever you want. Yeah. Uh, Premier Protein does have uh, the chocolate. They have chocolate, vanilla. A friend of mine tried, uh, was it buttered popcorn flavor? She said it was disgusting, but she said she's gonna drink it anyway because she paid for it. But um, look at Amazon. I was getting my Premier Protein for my storage, to stock away, uh, with the cafe latte with the caffeine in it in powder form. I think Amazon's got a lot of them. I'll find it and I'll Facebook message you. But uh, I started in on the protein because it was helping me lose weight and gain muscle, but also to keep my muscle because as we get older, I think after 30, you start losing like a pound of muscle a year, something along that lines. Yeah, I I go with caffeine because it calms me down. I don't think they have any caffeine in Boost in any of them. Um, yeah, I'm ADHD, so caffeine just kind of mellows me out. I can have 300 milligrams of caffeine in it in one of those Black Rifle uh, coffee drinks, and it's nothing. No, yeah. Um, so I can drink coffee right before bed. And my mama was the same way. She could do that. Be- Middle of summer, nice hot day, and a nice steaming cup of coffee. Mhm. Okay, cool, awesome. I need to. He had that big bag when he said he was traveling, and I was wondering what they were made of because if they were freeze dried, they're gonna somewhat rehydrate with just the air. So yeah. Oh, I'm just gonna put this out there, and I gotta figure it out. I've got a Patreon, you know, and it's got 2 levels, $1 and $5. I don't wanna go I won't go like Mark said with his, he won't go any higher. But, yeah, I think it's on one of my videos. I did that because eventually when I get monetized, um, I'm not gonna make a whole lot anyway, but it'd be cool just to have enough to pay for my internet or even, for my where's it at? StreamYard, you know, uh, just to do that. I've started a side, savings account, separate from my bank account in a completely different bank because I'm saving up, every time I go to the grocery store. Oh, yeah, no, no, not worth it at all. Um, because I need a new MacBook. This is 6 years old now. So, yeah, you guys can probably hear my little fan going. So I've been slowly every time I get like 20 bucks cash out and I go put it in the savings. And I'm slowly building up because I need a new baby. It'll still work, but um yeah. But that's where when I get uh monetized eventually, that's what it's gonna go for. Like internet and just equipment. So speaking of artificial sweeteners, I tried to look at Target and they didn't have any. I'm gonna go back to the Kool-Aid packs like we had as kids. Remember you could get them 10 for $1 and make them for the kids in the summer instead of oh no. I'm sorry, hon. Instead of having them drink like those drinks that have the high fructose corn syrup, no, let's go back to Kool-Aid where I add my own sugar and how much sugar I add. Drugs will do that. Did it to my cousin. She tried every drug she could get her hands on. Oh, it should be in one of my videos. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see if I can go to. But yeah, and then I got to figure out what to do. Oh wait, hold on. I bet it's in my notes. Now I got to close this tab. Find back where I was. Shrink myself. God, if I could only shrink myself by at least 50 pounds. Um. Okay. One thing I do like about the MacBook. I don't know if I can put this in there. If it'll be put in there or not, we shall find out. That poor child. Oh, might be too much. YouTube might pitch a fit. No, YouTube might pitch a fit. Oh, holy cow. If I did this on the actual YouTube, it would tell me I'd used too many characters. This split it for me. So I can't fix that now. But yeah. I mean, I just want to be monetized just for a little while so I can tell the granddaughter, your Nana was monetized on YouTube. So she doesn't look at me like, you're just some old lady. So I'll get there eventually. And I understand why people like to do lives because this is so much fun. I don't have anyone to talk to. I've got the cats and they sleep most of the time. So, yeah. Hey, Kelly, how are you? Oh, ADHD meds, Adderall. Is that what there's a shortage of? I finally got the daycare mom finally got her son off of Adderall. I've been kind of suggesting it for a long time. Oh, it's probably because of that. Let's see if I can. I don't even know if I can find it under this. All right, where did I go? I'm glad you caught us too, Kelly. Let's see. Will it go? You'll know. Let's see. Let me see if I can copy. Yeah. Let's see if this will work. It probably. Yeah. I jumped on this Patreon when it first came out. So I could have the name. Yeah. My youngest was on it for maybe a month. He said it made him sick to his stomach. He'd throw up on the bus to school. But I just didn't think he wanted to be on it. And so he started drinking coffee at a young age. But I jumped on Patreon just like I did, and I don't have anything on it. Just like I jumped on OnlyFans because the name Miss Dragon, I was not going to let anybody else take it because I've been Miss Dragon for a good 20 years. I want to say I was in my late 30s when I picked up that name for the TAPS message board. Because, and it's spelled the way it is because we finished the game Myst in 8 days on a 25 megahertz Tandy computer. So, yeah, if you find Miss Dragon, or if it comes with 966 after it, that's me. Yeah, I think I lost my original information on how to get on Twitter when it first started, so that name's used, and yeah, I had some kid, was it Miss Dragon with a capital D here on YouTube, complain about like, oh, well, you took your name from that Minecraft person. I'm like, yeah, nice try. I said, you have to have the D because I have it first. You have to have capital D. I said, I missed begging on so many things that I don't even remember the password to them anymore. The phone book. It's occupant? Guess that's one way of keeping your name private. I've never heard of that. We still get a phone book for out here. It's like this big. It's this thick. That's all it is for out here. Yeah. We were always unlisted. We were unlisted, and especially since I worked in the schools. I probably won't be on here much because I've already been over an hour, but I'll be back tomorrow. And drive safe. I remember party lines. Being younger, picking up the phone and listening to your neighbor, and you're going, "Oh, sorry," hang back up and wait a while longer and pick it back up, see if anybody's on the line, so you can make a phone call. Remember those days? And that awful yellow kitchen. I'm so tired of yellow kitchens. And I guess the grocery store I worked in was yellow because there was something soothing about that color, or something about that color. No, blue soothing. Something about that color yellow for shoppers. I can't remember what it was. But yeah. Yeah. And then of course managing the subway section for a while, it was yellow. Yeah. Now that song's in my head. And no, I'm not gonna sing it. I just don't have the voice. I do not have Kristen's voice at all. I have the nice soft voice for giving you bad news. That's what someone said. I have a soft voice for bad news. Or someone on Truth, a couple of people have asked on Truth Social if Enoch still has the lady that sounds like the news lady from the movie The Warriors. And I'm like, yeah, still me. Still me. God, I haven't seen that movie in years. But Donovan. Yep. Yeah, no, I'm not going to sing it. It's in my head, but I ain't going to sing it. No. Okay, guys, it's been over an hour, and I still have to record the news. I haven't gotten that done yet. So I do a news blast with Enoch. He goes by Enoch on, well, no. Twitter deleted him and his 30-some thousand followers. But now he's back on Twitter under News Blast. Telegram, Truth Social. Well, I think he's Enoch on Truth Social. And Telegram, it's like Enoch's News Blast. So I read it. Yes, that's right. So he puts it out. I read it. I post it on Rumble. And then it goes to Spotify, Apple Podcasts. It was here until they deleted it. I think iHeartRadio. I forget where else I've got it going out to. So yeah. I mean, that's basically my way of getting the news. And they're one line synopsis. That's all. If you want to find out more, you got to go on your own and make your own decisions. We basically give you breadcrumbs and you go look for the rest of it. So yeah, they're about 2 minutes long. You get the graphics, and I have to sit there. I have to practice and read it because where the spacing should be for words. I don't think my parents ever did, but mine were the silent generation. I grew up like Hank Williams Sr., Julie London. What other albums did we have? Bill Cosby. Yeah, a bunch of the old stuff. Yeah. I remember my dad going, "I like listening to the Stones if I don't have to look at them." I'm like, Yeah, makes not very pretty." But okay, so I've got an hour 10 I should get off. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat channel. I'll be back. I'll find uh I'll make an AI picture for the thumbnail, and then I'll post it. So, all right, guys, I love you. This is fun. I gotta get up and move. And go stand out in the cooler air outside because I'm starting to get flushed again. Yay! I'm not even sick. That's just menopause. All right, I like that. That's cute. Pomeranian hugs. All right, guys, I love you. I will talk to you guys tomorrow if you guys want to hang out. Me in my craft room, and maybe the cat will get off my fabric and I can get something done today. All right. I love you all. Peace out.